Okay, looks like I am live. And hopefully this time the microphone is better. Last stream was amazing. My first one back. I've changed the layout a little bit. So basically I've got a new desk here. As you can see what we're building today. Got the main desk where I'm facing now. Laptop set here and the microphone just there. Yeah, who knows what today will be like. But you know, last time it took us 2 hours to build this. So yeah, who knows how long this will take. But yeah, I'm just gonna sort of build away and see. Yo, Scott, welcome back. If you don't mind me asking, how is the stream quality? Is the microphone okay? I bought a new one because when I looked back over the stream from I think it was Thursday I did it, I just didn't sound the greatest. I'm hoping this time is different. If you could just let me know, that would be brilliant. But I hope you're good today. I think the people are right. You just seem to be everywhere. So, but no, thanks for joining my screen. Looks good. Audio is much improved too. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, using a different webcam as well. Obviously, it's all in a different layout, but I'm hoping it works okay. This is what we're building today. The New Guardians ship. I've had this sitting around for a good while now. Picked it up. I got it for a steal. I mean, these retailed for £90. I picked it up for like 35 new, sealed in box. Well, I hope it's sealed. I hope it's fully sealed and it's not been tampered with, but everything looks okay. It's probably a little bit too late for me to send it back with any issues now, but I mean, as you can see, decent figure selection. And it looks alright, to be fair. I mean, I've watched the film once, but I'm not the biggest fan of the sort of second and third Guardians of the Galaxy films. You know, I would love to be building a Star Wars set, but it doesn't look like I've got any lying about. I'm just setting a few things up. Just let me check. Okay, I'm just gonna get into it because I mean this set is probably sort of 4 times bigger than the set we did the other day. If I actually look up the exact amount, let's have a look. Bro, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, so this set retails at $100. It's got a cracking price to piece ratio of 8.1 or 9 cents. That's 8.1 pence. But total parts is 1,108. And I think the set we built the other day was 4 or 5 times less. So I'm just gonna rip it open and we're gonna just go on with it. Nice that this is it's the tabs that you can cut. It's always the best. We've got this nice instruction thing. Quite a few bags. I'm hoping it's not going to be too difficult to get done. How are you today, Scott? If you're still about. Let's have a look. Got a lot of stickers, which is never the best, but it's just how things go. We can get rid of that. That's a thick instruction manual. I'm not really sure where I'm going to put this. Maybe off to the side here. And let me just go and find bag one quickly. Alright, we've got one at least. Looks like there's only one, bag one. I'm good, thanks. How about you? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Not much going on, to be honest. I'm sorry if there's any background noise. The neighbours they're not loud, but obviously they're doing their own sort of things, so I can't complain about that. Liking my new place. Yeah, it's good. It's empty. I put a shelf up yesterday. I've populated that with a few things. I'll tell you what I can do for you. If I add a new scene, I'll show you, because I've got another webcam connected. I have gone black. No, I haven't. Hang on. That's my bad. If I... Sorry, I'm just messing around with the... There we go. I've got a few more shelves to put up, but I've put one up. Oof, that is not a nice look. Two of me, that is unfortunate. If I just flip this around, I'm not going to be able to pull it off. Lego Timmy's back. But I put this up the other day. I can't really show much more than that, just because of this webcam. But I mean, I've got a Sonic set on there. Above that is Obi-Wan's Starfighter that we built, and then at the top you won't be able to see, but there's the Playscale Slave 1 and the Duel on Bespin, but I'll get rid of that for you because that was not a nice looking angle. That's something for the next stream I'm going to do actually, is work on sort of pulling out an extra camera so that I can sort of show you about. Lego Timmy, what's up? How you doing? Hope you're good. Thanks for joining again. The shelf was really cheap. It was £12. But I'll be honest, the quality of it isn't the best. I've had to reinforce it with some extra brackets, use a bit of filler here and there. So, but I think it's quite nice. It's like a box within a box. So, yeah. Anyway, need to get on with this because we're 10 minutes in and not much has been done. Okay, bag one seems to be really small. I'm a little worried, to be honest, because I've bought this set off eBay, so yeah, I'm worried that it's not fully complete, but we're just gonna have to see. I'm just gonna check a few things and then I'll start building. I'm live streaming on Twitch and YouTube again. Not that anyone's really joined the Twitch stream last time, but if you are, then come and jump over to YouTube. It was sealed. It was sealed, but obviously people can tamper with the I don't even know what you call it, the tape on there. So I'm always a bit skeptical because I've got it 3 times. I got it for a third of the price of retail. So obviously I'm a little worried, but it looks to be okay. But you know, there is horror stories out there. I'm sure maybe one of you two have been through it before. Yeah, let's hope that I didn't get scammed. Okay, let me just check that Twitch is up and running. If you don't mind, I do have a drink with me, so if I sort of clear off into the corner, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, the Twitch is live. I'm not like jumping about or anything, am I? But yeah. And if the sort of Lego is too loud, let me know as well. So yeah, I think everything looks to be here. I mean, if they were gonna steal the figures, they would have obviously took the first bag. These are actually, this is my first Guardians set. I've got quite a bit of Marvel, so it makes a change that I'm actually buying something that's Guardians. So yeah, we've got 2 minifigures, Star-Lord and Nebula. Oh, this is an awkward blaster that Star-Lord's got. Yeah, we've got the brick separator, so you know, everything must be fine. Let me show you so that's one figure, and that's the second figure. They look quite nice actually. Let me know if the screen is too dark. Really, that's probably the one thing I'm not too sure about. Need to work on getting the lighting situation sorted. The plan is to just smash out streaming. Anyway. Alright, let's get into the build. I've got so many of those stupid things, wish I could get rid of most of them. You know what? I've got so many, well, I say so many, I've got enough for whatever I need to do with them, but I can never seem to find one when I actually do need one, which is always, it's typical, isn't it? Right, I'm actually gonna put the instructions here. You know, they should, I know they've got like 2 different colours of brick separators, I think. You're going to have to correct me if I'm wrong. But if they just like themed them to, like if they printed on brick separators, they did like a Star Wars brick separator, I think there'd be so much more hype for them. And it does just seem like a waste of plastic, if I'm being honest. They should have like a recycling program for them or something. Well, am I right in saying, I don't know if it was a trial or just in the UK, but I'm sure there was something where you could sell Lego back to Lego. So, I mean, if you had enough brick separators, I'm sure you could probably get something back for them. But yeah, they seem too big for what they are. Realistically, the majority of people still probably use their fingernails. Hoping last time some of the stickers I did were appalling. Hopefully this time we can improve it a little bit. And also let me know, should I put some background music on? I can do it through StreamYard, so I will probably do that. Finish my Speed Champions Camaro set. I'm gonna have to just quickly look. I'm just looking up that Camaro. Which one is it? Is it the NASCAR one? The yellow, purple and teal colour. 76395 Yeah, that's the one I'm looking up. Yeah, I mean that's on sale. Wow, that's so that it's £21 retail in the UK, and currently it's about 15. So I might pick that one up, add to the collection. And I do want to work on a sort of Speed Champions display. My favourite one is the DB5, so I really regret not picking that up when it was a creator expert set. Yeah, that's the thing with Speed Champions, is some of them are great, and the great ones just seem to be the standard ones. I mean, they did a Audi S1 before. They've done a Quattro. I love the sort of 80s Audi Quattro, but it was in such a disgusting colour that it's not really my cup of tea. But to be fair though, on Rebrickable, they've got some real good sort of Speed Champions-esque mocks on there. I saw a sort of same model as car as I've got in real life, which I was thinking about purchasing that, because some of them are really good. So definitely I'd recommend checking out Rebrickable, see if there's any sort of recolours. You might have to pay a couple more pounds, dollars, but I think overall it's worth it. I mean, I've got no clue what I'm building at the moment. It seems to be very colourful. That's probably the best way to describe it. I think these are like escape pods or some sort. What sort of size collection do you have, Scott? What model of BMW do I drive? I drive a 2 Series, so that's the F22 model, or F87 if it's the M2, but I just unfortunately don't drive an M2. I would love to, but it's the tax, insurance and petrol that cost the most, but that sort of chassis of BMW But I saw one on Rebrickable. I think I just saw it after I did the stream, and yeah, I don't think I'm gonna definitely do it. I'm definitely gonna recolor it as well. I don't drive an F87, but it's the same sort of looking car. So I drive the F22, which is the non-M version. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick one of them up, recolor it so it's all black, matches my car, and then maybe get a nice video or Instagram post out of it. That's what I need to start really doing, especially with sort of building and fleshing out the Lego room, because there's so many opportunities. Like even just this shelf, putting that up, do that a couple more times, put together a video, and that's like a sort of a series of building a Lego room, and I think that would do really well. But I'm just not in that sort of headspace for creating content like some people are. Oh, thanks, mate. Bear in mind, I've got the lowest spec, but I love it. I mean, I think it's a great car. Touch wood, it's not really gone wrong. Although I did have a weird issue this morning, but it just seemed to fix itself once I turned it off and back on again. Oh wow, so I've literally just built, I'll show it on here actually, I've literally just built this whole thing and I've got to build another one. My Camaro is white too, such an underrated colour, especially for a sports performance car. Yeah, I mean white cars are lovely. I always wanted my Vauxhall Corsa white with a black roof. But I'm not sure what sort of car. I want to go for a red car, I think, next. I mean, I'm in no position to be talking about buying cars. I've got a lot more priorities than buying a car. But yeah, I need to think about it though soon, because I've got sort of just under a year left of warranty. And ideally, I could probably do with switching it up. Did you buy it new? Used. It's a 2016 2 Series. But I own the car fully, which is always a blessing. Obviously, I think the finance sort of thing is a lot bigger in America, if I'm correct. Obviously, it's expanding a lot in the UK. But no, happily, I've got the whole car. So if I did want to move over to a finance lease deal, I've got equity in the car, which opens up a world of possibilities. Especially if something goes wrong, I don't need to worry about sort of saving back up for something nicer. Yeah, financing is huge here because of the prices. I mean, yes, I understand it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you're offering me it's like everything really. You can either wait a little longer and have less of a financial strain, or you can get what you want now. And I don't blame people for it. Everyone just wants what's best straight away. I'd probably think about it for my next car. But we'll get there when we do. But no, I definitely want something with a sunroof next, or a panoramic roof, just because I think it would be amazing. Yeah, I mean, especially with sort of financing in the UK, you know, all the sort of we have Klarna. I'm not sure if you have that, but sort of buy now, pay in 30 days, or pay in 4 installments sort of thing. And you know, it's getting released on like Uber Eats and just like takeaway food, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, I could understand if someone bought some Lego, say for example, on buy now, pay later sort of thing, especially if it's 0% finance. But I think buying takeaway on a buy now, pay later is bonkers. I have a sunroof, but I rarely use it. But I like having it too. Yeah, I'm not too worried about having one that opens. So probably a panoramic roof would be more suited to me. I think. I mean, I was sat in a I don't know what sort of E-Class it was, but it was a Mercedes E-Class, massive sort of car, and you know, it's just, you can just look up and the whole thing's a window basically. So I'd love something like that. Okay, nearly finished the first bag. We've got these weird things. I don't know how to explain what they are. But the Lego prices keep going up, we'll have to start financing our purchases, lol. To be honest, I'm thinking about doing it for May the 4th. Hear me out. Especially sort of because we can get it in 0% through PayPal. So my thinking behind it is, am I missing another bit? I know it's there. Yeah, my thinking is I'm not sure how much that promo is going to go for, but if I can just sort of buy the set in pay in 3, get the promo, sell the promo, it just means less leaves my account really. But I'm sure everyone's got their own opinion on that. I'm slowly creeping towards getting the Slave 1. I mean, I know for a fact that should be purchasing the Razor Crest if it's on 20%. And that is bag 1 done. That is crazy. Go for it, mate. Haha. Yeah, I just think I'm slowly convincing myself, and then obviously if I can sort of not get it out of my, if it doesn't go straight out of my account, I think it will be an easier sell. I'm sure I have a pot somewhere of spare pieces. Bear with me 1 second. Yeah, there we go. Just sort of keep all my sort of throwaway bits in one tub, and then don't know what I'll do with them after. But are you gonna pick anything up on May the 4th, Scott? Just check some messages. I'm just gonna check some football scores as well, sorry. Anyway, I think I'm getting Slave 1 and maybe that Luke Pilot Brickheads. Yeah, I think the Brickheads look good. I just know that if I start buying them, it's just gonna be a, I'll start with Star Wars because I've already got Mandalorian and Grogu, and then next thing you know, you're collecting like a whole other sort of theme. It's hard enough doing sort of superheroes and Star Wars, never mind Brickheads as well. No paper bags for this one. You're not going to get the multi-pack of Brickheads, the Revenge of the Sith one. Revenge of the Sith one's 2, but I'll wait for sale. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do the same with the Luke's Pilot Brickhead. I don't believe you need that for the promo, do you? With the promo, do you plan on selling it, or are you just gonna keep it? Because my issue is if I open one, I reckon I'm just gonna want to open the other. If I get 2, I'm gonna want to open both. No, it's only £10. I think though. Yeah, I get what you mean. At that point, you're not really gonna get much more. And I'm keeping the promo. I think I'll definitely, if I get 2, that's a big if. I'll definitely keep one. And my issue is if I open one, and I'm just going to want to open the other and have like a little army of 6 clone cadets. But I mean, I think it's the best. It is the best Lego Star Wars promo. Like, as much as everyone can say, maybe Darth Revan or obviously like the Chrome Stormtrooper, was it? I don't really remember all of them. I didn't really have the money back then to get anything like that. But I didn't even know they existed back then, to be honest. You could sort of army build with it, but probably not as exciting. I think it would be a cool, because there's not going to be many people with massive armies of them. But the one thing I think with that set is that it shows exactly how much Lego value printed, dual molded legs, printed legs, arm prints, because that set they've sort of estimated at about £30, and obviously that's not a £30 set. That's sort of, I'd say it was 18 or 19, which I think just shows how much they sort of do charge for them printed and dual molded pieces, if that makes sense. But no, it's a great set, and I think if they were to have released it, I think it would have gone down amazingly. But then I could say the same thing about last year's promo. I mean, I wasn't into the Lego scene as much as I am at the moment, but yeah, that droid carrier promo, cracking as well. I really like the format that they've got going at the moment. So unique, that's why. Yeah, you're just never going to get that set anywhere else. I'm going to just give something a go with the webcam. Yeah, I just want to be able make sure you can see exactly what I'm doing and not just hiding away. This seems to be a cool set so far, though. Do you have to buy furniture for you? Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's very rare that in the UK a place will be furnished. But I mean, I'm still without a sofa. I had the majority of things though. I had a bed, had a desk. Obviously, I've just picked up a new desk to help with this. What else did I have? It come with a built-in wardrobe, which is always nice. Well, it's more a cupboard than a wardrobe, and then I've sort of fitted some units in there. But you know, it's nice to. Oh, I've done this wrong. I have done this wrong. But luckily, it can be saved. Oh no, that one was right. I just did one side wrong. But luckily, easy save. I'll tell you what though, the speed of building compared to when I'm not streaming is totally different. I can't remember if I mentioned this, but I also built the Da Vinci's Flying Machine set last week. You know what? I'm so close to buying that. This is going to sound really random, but I am a big fan of the old Assassin's Creed games, and in that you actually come across, I'm not sure if you've played them or not, you come across Da Vinci, and obviously the flying machine there's like mechanics in the game for it, which is crazy, considering the game's set in the 1500s. But yeah, I'm so tempted. It's such a random set, but I love it. Yeah, they've just released they've just announced the Sherlock Holmes bookends, which I think I'm definitely going to pick them up. It's almost like a little modular sort of set with Sherlock Holmes, which again, really random set, but it's great that they're doing things like this. But I think the Da Vinci set is been on sale quite a bit. I think it might. I'm gonna have to have a look. You've enticed me to buy it. Wait, there's a Sherlock Holmes set coming out. Yeah, they've literally. I don't know if it was leaked or it was announced fully, but yeah, I think it was yesterday or the day before. Just look it up. It's like a bookend almost, but then it will like fold out into a little street. Yeah, so the Da Vinci set retails for £55, but it's looking at about 44 that we can get it for. So what's that? That's 20%. Yeah, 20% off. Would you recommend the Da Vinci's flying machine for 20% off, or should I try and get it cheaper? Yeah, let's see. Have Lego released it or not? The wings flap up and down too. I would hope so. To be fair. Maybe the Sherlock Holmes set was leaked and it wasn't. And it wasn't actually announced. Yeah, it's like a Book Nook thing, whatever that is. Yeah, it was leaked. Let me quickly share my screen with you. Screen. Oh, that's not nice. Yeah, so that's what's. I'm not sure if I'm going to get striked for this or not, but that's what it is. £110, I think. So. But I'm definitely going to get that. That looks sick, if you ask me. So yeah, it looks like it was leaked and not announced. Let's hope. I shouldn't get striked for that, surely. I'm sure plenty of other creators have covered it. I'm surprised Bricklicker hasn't, to be honest. Let me get back onto StreamYard, but no, I definitely think I'm going to look at picking up the Da Vinci flying machine. I'm hoping it will fit in my shelves, but I'm not too sure it will. The figs look pretty good. Yeah, I mean with Sherlock Holmes, there's no one version of the character, so unless you're sort of basing it on the films or the TV shows. Whereas with Da Vinci was a real person. So. Did it have his pipe? Let me have a look. I'll share the. I can share the link with you if you'd like. I'll send it to your Instagram DM. I'm not too sure. I think it's more of a stick than a pipe, but the pipe might be somewhere else within the build. Yeah, let me share it with you. Send that link over to you on Instagram. But no, that looks like it's going to be a good set. Obviously, depending with which retailers it goes with, then I'll decide whether to wait for a sale or not. I was debating doing the Millennium Falcon today, but I just thought it was gonna be too much, and might as well save it. I don't see it, but it could be somewhere else in this. Yeah, it could just be like hung up on a, well, not hung up, but you know what I mean, like a, could just be clipped to something else. Right, let's plug that onto there, and we've got a octagon. That's a crazy looking thing. I need to keep. I keep looking at the wrong screen. So I do apologise. Looks like I'm missing something. Where's the bag? Yeah, it was in the bag. The missing piece was in the bag. Speaking of big sets, I have to build my UCS. How long have you had that for? UCS Star Destroyer. Is it still on shelves? That's a big set. Is a very, very big set. Bought it right before it retired. Yeah, best time to do it, really. Did you get it on sale or anything, or just wanted to make sure you got it and not? I mean, I really regret not getting the 8080, if I'm being honest. Like, really regret it, to be honest. I can't believe it it was on shelves for what, 3 years. Such an iconic set that they'll probably never make again. I do think especially with these big UCS sets, like they need to be on the shelves for sort of 5, 6, 7 years. Like the Falcon, I think, is it the Falcons last year, or it might have been extended again. But sets like that, the 8080 is just it's so iconic. Like I genuinely think there'll be more people, more casuals, or not even casuals, just like more just random film watchers that will know the 8080 than the Millennium Falcon, just for the one scene of Luke tying the legs. But yeah, I can't believe it went out so soon. Crimson toaster, Scott, why are the pieces in the ceiling? I'm perplexed to that one. But welcome anyway, welcome to the stream, Crimson. Do you prefer to be Crimson Toaster, Crimson Toaster 47, Toaster? I just feel like calling you Crimson Toaster is a crazy thing. I've got this to build, what's that? 6, 7, yeah. Isn't the camera upside down? It is, kind of. But I think my thought process behind it is that if let me just grab a set, yeah. If I've got a set here, you can read it, and that's the thought process behind it. If you think I'd be better off if you think I'd be better off sort of spinning it round, let me know. But I just thought, if you can sort of see it at the orientation. Then, yeah, that's my thought behind it. But let me know. Obviously, work in progress. Second sort of stream since taking it seriously anyway. Sorry, I'm getting sent loads of furniture on messages. Got a bit of a circle going, or octagon. I am a little bit worried though. I've got these 2 rounded 1x2s left, and it doesn't look. It looks like I maybe missed a bit. I have. As always, the man has missed us. No, just furniture recommendations. Just from like outlet stores and stuff. But my issue is obviously I've got a tiny car. Obviously it's good for fitting like tabletops in, but nothing else. So yeah, picking anything up is a pain in the arse. Right, bag 3. Considering bag 3 last time took us 2 hours to complete, I think we're doing a little bit better. Got to turn this around. Yeah, but I know we were talking about paper bags the other day. This one, I can assure you, doesn't have paper bags. But no, this set was good because for the price that I bought it for, I could sell it for used. How big is my backlog? So obviously including this set, which is here. So we've got this one. There is actually a YouTube short on the channel. Obviously, watch that after the stream, not now. Sorry, I'm about falling off my chair trying to grab what's what. So I've got four Speed Champion sets. We've got the Lamborghini V12 Vision. I wouldn't have bought this set for myself, but I do appreciate the gift. And we've got the GTR. I'll tell you what, I'll do it this way because we've got the GTR. We've got the F40. Got the Mustang. So 4 Speed Champion sets, and then I've also got this random Avengers set that is actually used, but I managed to pick it up for like, I think it was £4 or £5. There's only 3 bits missing. Two of them being just like ball joint pins, and the other one being the collar for Black Panther, which I didn't think was too bad at all. So there's that one, and then I picked this up months ago. It's the Avengers versus Leviathan set. I think I got it 50% off. I did actually sell the Hulk, so no, it might have been more than 50%. But I managed to sell the Hulk, and I think selling the Hulk made it cost like £10 or something for the rest of it. And obviously, I do plan on getting the Avengers Tower at some point to put it alongside that. I also did recently build this random Thor Love and Thunder set. I got it in the same Bricklink order as the Obi-Wan Jedi Starfighter, and thankfully that was good. Great price as well. I got that for like £7 or £8. So I do pick up a steal here and there. I've also got the 1966 Batcave coming, and that is that's new but not sealed. The box was damaged, so I said to the guy I'm happy for him to just ship out the bags and knock like £10 off the price. So yeah, I managed to get that for about £180. Sealed. Bags are sealed, not the box. But in all honesty, it retailed for about £240. And if you take into consideration inflation, into consideration, that's like a £320 set. So I think getting that for about £180 is a good deal. And I've wanted that set for years, so I thought it was worthwhile picking that up. So after this is built, that will be the next thing on the building list. Recently built the Batman tumbler as well, which is nice. I'm trying to think what else I've built. Red Bull F1 car. So I've picked up quite a lot of sets recently, and yeah, it's just building them and trying to find places to display them. I did pick up the Iron Man Hall of Armour as well, just for the figures, which definitely hurt the wallet. Definitely hurt the wallet. I think it was like £50 for 4 or 5 figures and a mech, and then just got rid of the rest. I bought an Indiana Jones minifig from the old Temple of Doom set, one of the guards from a local seller. He's shipping it out today. Yeah, I mean, I'm always sort of looking for deals. I've just spilt a load of water on me. Thankfully, though, you can't see. Yeah, I mean, I do regret. I think I said in this last stream, I've not really missed out on anything I wanted. But when you actually think about it, some of the Indiana Jones sets, I do regret not buying. I mean, obviously there's the old one, but they bought it back. Is there any of them still about? Is the Lego Indiana Jones theme still active? Doesn't look like it. So I'm hoping to get the Temple of the Golden Idol set. From the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I need to pick that up because that's a good set, but yeah, it's going to be tough trying to find that. All the newish sets have retired, but you can still find them. Yeah. I think I've got to get it sooner rather than later though, because I think some of them might skyrocket in price. Okay, let's get back to building anyway. Be nice if we get some other people to join the diorama set. It's so good though. Yeah. I mean, all the diorama sets are quite good, to be honest. I mean, even I know people don't like them. That the sort of micro scale dioramas, I think they're great, from Star Wars. I'm trying to think of. I mean, I tell you the best. I don't know if it's classed as a diorama, but the Batman. I think it's the Batman animated series. It's got that sort of like Gotham City nightscape thing. I think that's really nice. It has a light brick in it too. Yeah, I mean, light bricks are pretty rare these days, and I am surprised that Lego have never really made their way into sort of set LEDs before, because that would really change the game if they could find a way to work like good lighting into 18 plus sets. But yeah, that's Lego for you. They will probably adapt once it's just about too late. How big's your sort of set collection then, Scott? Obviously, you've mentioned you've got some big sets. Do you have like a Lego room or anything like that? Yeah, I have a room. I'll send you some pics after the stream. I've sold some sets since though to try and make it a little bit more manageable. Yeah, I mean I've been through that stage before. Um, I can't remember when was it. Sort of probably early 2021. Um, yeah, I didn't need to do it. I did sell a lot of sort of Star Wars figures. I sold the Republic gunship, the 2013 one, but that wasn't an actual set. It was I sort of parted it out pieces myself, um, which yeah I do regret because and a lot of modular. I had a lot of modulars, but I sold a lot of them, which is annoying because yeah the value of them always go up, but what happens at the end of the day. You know, I may have never been in the situation I am if I didn't sell them, so I can't complain. I'm going to be a little bit more picky on what I buy, mainly for Star Wars moving forward. I want to pretty much just do UCS sets. Yeah, because I think, especially with sets like I'm building now, did I buy it because I want the set? Not really. Did I buy it because it was Lego and just on a good deal? Yeah. And I think once you get trapped into that, it's a dangerous game. I mean, you see some of these people, they're just Lego mad. They're not bothered on what set they're actually building. They just want to buy it because it's Lego. Whereas, yeah, I'm the same with you going forward. I just want to sort of focus more on UCS and the sort of direct-to-consumer sets. I've still got a couple from the Marvel line that I need to pick up. I need to pick up X-Mansion and Avengers Tower. But they're coming out. They're coming out often now. They're sort of, if you're into like two or three themes, then yeah, you've got to be more picky. And I mean, to be fair, none of the sort of play sets really have any models that I'd want, other than maybe the expensive ones. But usually it's just figures for me. I'm not minifigure mad, but I do like to just have a lot of them. My Star Wars minifigure game is slacking at the moment. Considering what I used to have, yeah, we're not doing the best at the moment. I will get it. I've got it here. Obviously, a few of them are. That is upside down. I don't even know how to show you that, but yeah, this is my Star Wars collection at the moment. I'm trying to sort of focus on the Stormtrooper side of it. Obviously, I've got some Rebels here. I've got some clones at the top, but yeah, it can get overwhelming. There's just so much out there that you've got to be picky, and you've just got to make sure you get the right thing at the right price. Everyone wants. It's always nice to try and get something the day it comes out, but if you do wait, you can get sales, and it's just that's how life goes, though, I guess. But I'm not sure what the focus is. Yeah, sorry. Basically, I'm hoping you can hear me now. Just let me know if you can. But basically, I've got a timer because this is my sort of work setup. I've got a timer so that it just all turns off at whatever the time is now, 5:10. Just so like energy saving in case I've left it off. But yeah, I completely forgot about that, and I didn't realise it did it on Saturdays. But hopefully it's all good now. And obviously the light is connected to that power brick, so see how the stream is actually going. I've not checked in on the stats recently. Obviously, I know Scott, you're pretty active. It's saying I've got 4 viewers. I really don't know who the other ones could be. Yes, it's nice for me to actually look at the stream quality. Obviously, I don't want to turn my my sound up so that I can hear myself, but we've had a good amount of viewers. But no, I apologise for the sort of craziness of what just went on with the lighting and everything. We got to get you to 200 here soon. Yeah, I mean, obviously subscribe. You know, you can have as many subscribers as you want, but it's probably best to have an actual audience than an amount of subscribers. But yeah, I'm working on it. Hopefully, just sort of consistency. I do need to get into other people's streams. I'm sure there's people out there that will have me in, but it's a lot of time, especially when I've got so many sets to build. And yeah, definitely need to put some videos out as well. What time is it for you, Scott? Because here it is 5:15. Right, I'm going to try something with this stream. How do I flip? that's not good. I've just flipped it. Especially if I can sort of, because basically I had it so that the bottom corner was covered. Maybe if I put that there, then we'll just rotate the figures around. And yeah, that might look a little bit better. I'm hoping it does. Yeah, I think you get to see, I don't know, I know it's exactly the same image, but it just seems like I can see more of the build. Do you do any sort of content creation or anything, Scott? Or you just like to sort of watch and that? I'm going to do this bag and I'm going to quickly get something, like just a bag of crisps or something, because I am starving. I mean, if I had the food like ready to, and I had a few more sort of hosts and guests in the call, then yeah, I reckon I could stream for 12 hours straight and not need to worry about it at all, like not even sweat. Hey, we finally got another sticker. I don't, but people keep asking me to do it. I've never released a single vid and I have 120 something subs. You're just in too many streams. But I think genuinely it's the best way to grow your channel is actually just commenting and interacting with other people's videos, because I know that's how I'd sort of done it before. See, sort of Tech and Guava King, like just know them from just having a laugh with them on chats and Insta DM, and I mean they'll always sort of pop in on a stream. But I just think, like, if you're going to be, for me, I'm doing this streaming thing because, you know, I'm going to be building sets anyway, so I might as well sort of have something, I don't know, work on something as well whilst I'm doing it. So, I mean, you know, long term, I'd love to not even quit my job, but just, I don't know, have YouTube as some sort of, no, I've done this wrong. Or have I? No, I haven't. No, I must have done this wrong. It doesn't look like it. No, I don't don't think I've done it wrong. But no, I'd love to sort of have like, I want to get a members thing going. That is my goal for the sort of next 3 months, is try and get memberships going. Like, I'm not expecting anyone to subscribe to it straight away, but I think it just gives you so much more options, because you know, you could just do a stream that was just, I don't know, just sorting bricks out, whereas you wouldn't want to do that usually, if that makes sense. But no, definitely, I think you should start something. Like, it's not gonna hurt anyone. You know, I started this channel, funnily enough, about 5 years ago today. Not 5 years ago, a couple of days ago. And yeah, I didn't touch it for 3 years, and here we are. Still, people still remember me, which is crazy, considering, you know, I was never really that big. Yeah, I like member streams because they're a lot easier to chat or mod in. Yeah, I mean, I just can't imagine sort of needing a moderator on a stream, in terms of like just the amount of people in them. Like, I just could never imagine myself having that many people in a stream. But yeah, I think sort of that's the goal long term, is to try and get the membership thing going, and from there you can, and then just always reinvesting the money into the channel and not just buying more Lego. Because I think that's a danger, is that, you know, you get this money and not put it back into the channel. Like, I want to get the memberships and sort of reinvest everything into sort of giving things away, just making it a better experience for the members. Like, I'd love to give away a UCS set. Like, that would be absolutely incredible. But you know, it's a lot. Are you a member of anyone's channel, Scott? I mean, I'm only a member of Tech's. I mean, I've been members of other people before, but Tech has a worthwhile membership, and we're talking about him now, so no doubt he will appear in 5 or 10 minutes. Channel member for Tech, M&R. Yeah, I think I used to be a channel member for M&R as well, actually. And Coconut Brick Studios. That name rings a bell. Does he do the clone bases? Or not clone bases, but clone sort of mocks and... Yeah, the large scale mocks. Right, where are these two going? this build's coming along quite nicely. Ooh. Do you do any mock making yourself, Scott? No, just build the sets. No, that's fair enough. I've attempted to do mocks before, but they're just, again, it's just another expense. I was gonna build a Batcave mock before, because surprisingly, there's not actually many out there that are any good anyway. Maybe I should try one though. Yeah, I mean, my thought behind it is if I'm spending sort of £100–200 on parts, I might as well just buy a set, like a bigger set. Be much more value for money. I mean, I'd always I'd always try and buy a rebrickable mock or a brick vault mock or something along them lines, because they're you know you're going to get something good. Yeah, some of those mocks get pricey. Yeah, especially when someone's just designed it on a computer, and then you actually go to build it, and then you realise, oh, this piece isn't. The piece doesn't exist, or it's just outrageously priced. Plus you spend all time on it only to destroy it in the end. Yeah, and some of the mocks, the parts that they'll use are so specialised that you can't really use them in anything else. I mean, small scale mocks I think are good. Because they can be cheap, and you can usually sort of sort the parts out easily, and sometimes you can just keep them on display. Whereas the large scale ones, they're too much. Again, I'm just always missing pieces out. I'm gonna go back onto this. That's big 2 chunks of the build that I've just bolted on. Oh, what's that? Oh, you married, dating? Yeah, well, I'm not married, no. Just dating. she's bought me Lego before, so you know she's getting the hang of it. But yeah, no, I have a girlfriend. I don't live. We don't live together. I just live by myself. And I doubt she'll make an appearance anytime soon on any stream. But I'm just gonna quickly nip and get a quick snack. I'll be 2 or 3 minutes. So yeah, I'll see you in a couple minutes. Just gonna get a quick snack. Well, I'm back anyway. I was starving, so I just needed to yam on something. Anyway, bag 4, looking like there's a nice minifigure in here. So, yeah, I'm excited. We have Adam Warlock, who does have a very good figure. And he's got 2 of the Power Blast. I think they're called Power Blast. Yeah, great figure. Very welcomed to the Lego Marvel collection. Oh, crisps like potato chips, yeah. I assume that crisps are potato. We call chips like French fries. I don't know if you'll have. I don't know if you'll have hula hoops in the US, but you know, Lay's. I think that's what you guys call Walkers, so it's that sort of thing. It makes sense. They're crisps because they're quite crispy. Funnily enough, Walkers or Lay's were actually sort of from and founded and manufactured, at least in the UK. The Walkers were just down the road from me. It's a big thing in the city I'm from. Don't know what I'm building at the moment. Oh, I'm building almost like an escape pod or something. And I'm really hoping that crisps are like French. No, crisps are potato chips, I guess, and then we call chips like. Oh, I don't know how to explain this. Our French fries we call chips. So if I went to McDonald's, I'd get a burger and chips, and then we call crisps, I guess what you call potato chips. But chips are it's complicated. It would be nice to get some more people in the stream, but it is Saturday, so I'm guessing people aren't as sad as me. I need another 2x3 black brick. This up. You think you remember this now? What? Remember what? Sorry. Between Tech and John T. I'm learning all the differences in UK and US. I'll be honest, I don't know who Jonty is. I'm guessing he's another streamer maybe. Ah, okay. SW Bricks. I think definitely, yeah. I've watched this guy before. He makes some good stuff. Although I wasn't subscribed to him, which maybe I was subscribed on my personal account. But yeah, he does great. Like his videos, they must take a while to get done. I wonder if a light ring would help your table out. Yeah, I've got this. But I've not got a stand for it. I need like a tripod. I need an extra tripod. But yeah, no, I definitely should get a ring light sorted, or even just change the bulb in the room for a white LED as well. Which that might work. But yes, as I said, this is sort of a work in progress. I'm on a StreamYard subscription, so basically what that means is that I think I'm paying something like $25 a month to use StreamYard without like the logo and stuff. So yeah, that's on like a discount because usually it's about 40. So that's sort of the time I've given myself to sort of try and give this streaming a go, because I think it works out about £18. £18 isn't too bad, but once it goes back up to full price after 3 months, then it's a lot more. It's probably closer to 50 than anything. So yeah, give it a go. That's the plan. And then after that, I'll probably just try and make videos. Although I'm missing. There we go. But no, I definitely think ring light is a good idea. You can get all sorts now. And they're probably not that expensive either. Why is it looking a little bit dark, Scott? Because it looks all right on the screen to me, but I mean it does look darker in real life. never seen this piece in my life. And currently I'm using my phone as the main camera. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, because yeah, obviously I'm pretty much without the phone, so I can't really check the stream or anything. It's fine really, it could maybe just be a little bit brighter. Tell you what, see if I can do anything on here. No, I'll work on that for next time. Ninjago Wolfpack, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. How are you? And don't tell me that you know Scott, because everyone that joins this stream seems to know Scott. Oh wow. Ninjago Wolfpack's got 816 subscribers. You're nearly at 1k, keep it up. Keep the good work up. Do you have any tips on how to grow? I mean, I think I need them. Anyway, let's get back on with the build. Got this weird looking thing at the moment. Do you ever join anyone's streams, Scott? As in through StreamYard or anything? And Ninjago Wolfpack, if you're on here, do you stream? I will definitely be dropping you a subscription after the stream. Yeah, it is nerve-wracking, to be fair. I remember sort of when I first started joining other people's streams, it's like you can chat as much as you want in the chat, but it's a different game completely, just randomly joining people's streams that you've never actually spoke to properly before. I improved a 1 to 2 month old mock. What do you mean, sorry? Let me have a quick look on your channel. But no, thanks both for joining. Much appreciated. Sorry, I get too carried away looking at people's channels, and then I forget to build. Yeah, I'm probably not the greatest at managing a chat and streaming just yet, but I'm sure we'll get there. We've been live for nearly 2 hours now. It's just crazy. It says we've got 5 viewers at the moment, which is good. If you've not already said hello, remember to say hello in the chat. Do you think you'll do the Falcon build on stream? Yeah, definitely. I think just need to fully perfect the setup before I start it. Obviously I'm not going to get that done in 1 or even probably 10 streams. So I probably will have a sort of schedule going with that. But yeah, no, that's the plan. The whole plan with sort of starting the streaming up was to at some point stream the Falcon build. See, it's big. It's a very, very, very big build. And I think what makes it harder as well is that the bags are so big. So yeah, I do need to work on the setup before I attempt it. Do you have a spot for it yet? No. I've got an idea of what I'm going to do with it. I'll probably just get a IKEA bookcase and put it on a stand. But I mean, this table here will probably be dedicated to that Falcon for a good while. Maybe I'll stream some of it and not others, just for the fact of getting it done. But again, I mean, it gives plenty of content, plenty of reasons to stream. Because, you know, I've got the backlog going at the moment, which is nice. It just gives me a reason to build, basically. The Falcon does not come with a stand. No, it doesn't. Well, I don't think it does anyway. It just comes with the little plaque, which I'm not bothered with, to be honest. I'll probably not get a Lego one. It will be a sort of plastic, like a wicked brick stand or something. And then again, I don't want to leave it open. I want to put it in some sort of glass enclosure, just because surely it will be a pain to go and clean. And just imagine dusting that. I've seen some nice stands where it sort of sits on its side. Yeah. So if you imagine that's the Falcon, like some of them that just sort of tilt it up a little bit. That's the plan. Hopefully I can find something with the glass enclosure. I mean, I'd love to have it as a coffee table, but I think it's probably just going to be too much. Right, that's bag 4 done. Whatever that is, I've got no clue. we move on to bag 5. But I mean, if you look at the size of these bags, they're so little in there that you can sort of speed through it. Obviously I can't, but yeah. Yeah, that tilted look, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind the Razor Crest, to be honest. I mean, that looks like it'll be hard to get into any sort of cabinet. Like, that's not even, like, all 3 dimensions of that are just crazy. Like, its footprint is almost just like a big cube, whereas the Falcon is like more of a rectangle. Okay, so this one goes there. This should go there. Okay, now I have to do this. I'm gonna do 2 at the same time just to save some time. This set has a stand. Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, which for a £90 play set is quite surprising. The other Guardian ship, which I do actually want to pick up, has a stand as well. So yeah, I think Marvel have actually done okay with some of these Guardians of the Galaxy sets. How did I come up with dual face? Honestly, I don't know anymore. As I said earlier, I've had the channel for... made it 5 years ago in lockdown. If anything, maybe from Two-Face, the Batman figure. That's the only thing I can think of with any relevance. Because I did have... Yeah, I had one of the old 2006-7 Batman Two-Face grunts, and that was my original profile picture. And then obviously I think it was just adapted from there. Same sort of thing, Two-Face, dual face. I mean, I think I might have had a different name at the start. I can't exactly remember what it was, and then obviously it was actually Dual Face Productions, originally. Which I wasn't producing anything. So I don't know why I called myself that, but no, I don't think I can change my name to Jewel Face Productions on Instagram anymore. I think someone took it. So yeah, that's Jewel Face Bricks, which I think works decent, to be fair. You'll probably see people call me DFP, and that's where that come from. But yeah, no, I think it's got something to do with like Two Face, which is a weird. It's very weird, but it just stuck after a while, and I was gonna sort of change it up whilst coming back. But so many people, people can vaguely remember the name Jewel Face, so I just thought it was worth keeping it, you know. I don't know if I'd ever use my full name. I'm not too sure. But no, I do. I think the name's all right, to be honest. I'm considering 17-year-old me come up with it. It just has stuck. So, do you like Batman or like the Bull Diorama set? I can't remember what the original name. I can't remember what the original name for the set was as either. But yeah, I do like it. That sort of era of Batman was just before my time, so I never really watched it. I grew up on I had the 1960s Batman film. I always watched that as a kid, and then obviously some of the other cartoons as well. My second Lego set was the Batman versus Two-Face chase set. My first was the V-Wing. Is it V-Wing? The V-Wing Starfighter. That was my first ever Lego set. But no, I got quite a few Batman sets. I do really regret missing out on the Shadow Box, like the Batcave in a box sort of set from the 1992 Batman film. But it was a lot for the set. Like, I just wanted it for like certain aspects, and I think the rest of it was just too redundant. That set could have been great if it was closer. It would have been the Republic. I think it was from 2005, 2006. The old style clone. I mean, that you can still pick it up used for about £20. It was 6205, I think. Yeah, 2006. That was my first ever Lego set. Retailed at £8, which is crazy to think. You know, that had 118 pieces in it. It's a decent model for its time. I still got the clone. I'm sure the build is somewhere in a box. I've still not sort of sorted all of the Lego out from when I moved. So I've got a couple Marvel modulars sitting here and there. Missed a piece from a previous bag. so I need to do this. Oh, I'm not doing well today. I'm putting everything on backwards. Yeah, that's right. I'm guessing that this is like the main sort of cockpit for this set. Okay. Do you have the orange Guardians? I think the orange one is called the Benatar. The blue one from the first film is called the Milano, and that's the one that I want to pick up. Because that's still available, and I do think it is the better. To me personally, it's the more nostalgic ship. And I've got no clue what the name of this one is called on the box. It just says the New Guardians ship or something, which, yeah, I mean, is great naming. I'm sure it's got an in-universe name. But I've got no clue what this is called. But no, this is coming together quite nice actually. It's I definitely wouldn't have paid 90. I wouldn't have paid full retail for this. Definitely not. Yeah, had a stand. Yeah, all the Guardians ones seems, other than the very like original ones, before they sort of did this whole Infinity Saga wave. Yeah, they all had stands. Well, they've all had stands pretty much. Lego seemed to just give them that extra bit of love. I mean, the Marvel the Marvel theme is so hit and miss. I mean, it's the same with Batman as well. Like, it just doesn't make sense, some of the things that they do with it. But yeah, it's the same with Star Wars, I guess. But I'm hoping that we get some good sets next year because of the new film that's coming. But the prices are getting dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Okay, now we can join these two together. Okay, so let me just figure this out. So that will go into there, and then these two should almost lock in together. Well, this is quite difficult. Got one in, got the second in. That's looking decent. They don't have UCS plates though, right? Don't think they do. Let me have a look. No. I don't think many Marvel sets have had that sort of UCS plate. Sometimes they'll have like a Marvel plate, or I think the Hulkbuster might have had a plate, and maybe the Helicarrier. Okay, now I've got to. This set's coming together quite nicely. I'm just trying to figure out where things need to go. That is coming together very nice. Time for bag 6. But Scott, no, I really appreciate you sticking around for this long. Yeah, very interesting build technique. We've got some good concurrent viewers. Obviously, if you're just listening in the background, feel free to say hi. I promise I don't bite. I mean, Tech is also live, which I've just seen. So I might finish this bag and head over to his stream. Because I've been going for a very long time. Mr. Matthew, how are you doing? Hope you're enjoying the stream. Over on Twitch as well. I'm streaming on YouTube as well, so if you were like confused at where some of the conversation's going, that's because it's just on there. Also, I didn't think. We'll put that there. But no, I hope you're good, mate. Yeah. If there's any sort of improvements you think I should make to the stream, let me know. All feedback is good feedback, and I'm on instruction number 122. What sets do I like to build? Currently we're building, as you can see at the bottom, building the Guardians of the Galaxy set, but on previous streams I've built Harry Potter, and did a Star Wars stream on Thursday, but I've also got a backlog of Speed Champions, more Marvel sets, and you know, just sometimes I want to pick up maybe an Icons set. So yeah, that's the sort of sets I like to build. Obviously I want to be focusing, just like Scott in the comments section, trying to focus on bigger sets this year. Sorry if that was too loud. Right, we've got Mantis in this bag, which has a very, very, very nice moulded headpiece. It's very fragile by the looks of it though. And it's nice to get the majority of the Guardians as well in one set. Obviously there's no Groot or Rocket, but you know, the Groot can be found in like a £10 set, and Rocket can be found in like a mech or a £20 set, so it's not too bad. I really do hope that this fits in my little shelving unit that I've purchased. We will have to see. Pull them there, just so you guys can see the figures. But no, this is a good set so far. I'm impressed. It's not been a boring build. Obviously, when the full model is complete, it might be a different story. But so far, so good. I mean, I would like to say I've not bought this for anywhere close to retail, and I would never intend to. But I mean, I guess if you really liked the film, then go and pick it up. Scott did say, you mentioned your girlfriend has bought you Lego. That's great. She supports your interests. Yeah, I mean, she's obviously she's very much. She'll roll her eyes if I say, "Oh, I'm buying this expensive set." But I mean, I don't blame her, because some of them are outrageously expensive. Looks that's why I thought I'd done something wrong then. No, she's bought me a couple Speed Champions sets, so some of which I wouldn't have bought, and I mean, she got me the F1, Red Bull set, which is great. I mean, that's an 18 plus black box art for sort of £22 or something similar. I see Cadillac is getting into F1. I wonder if we'll get a set for them next year. Well, I didn't know that. yeah, I mean, everyone seems to be getting into F1 now. So I think it all just depends on how well this sort of wave of F1 sets, and I think there will be, maybe not so much in like YouTube and online communities, but for just the casuals, I think they will sell. I think they'll sell amazingly. Looks like some pieces are hiding. I love Guardians, do prefer the Milano, but this set looks cheaper too. Oh, 100%, 100%. The Milano is on the wish list. Oh, I've done this wrong as well. No, yeah, the Milano, I was actually going to pick it up the other day, but I managed to get this set for a third of the price, so 66% off. So, you know, I just couldn't turn that down, especially for that many pieces. I think it worked out to something like 3p a piece or something. So, I just thought might as well pick it up, you know. But yeah, we'll be picking up the Milano at some point, and as always, we'll try and get a stream on that. Hope everyone's good though. I would love to see a Cadillac F1 set. I'm just gonna have a quick look at this Cadillac F1. Yeah, F1 Grid 2026. Ferrari power units. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that these will sell so well that they'll produce them again. I think they definitely will, especially the casuals. Especially the casuals. Oh, it looks like I'm building the exact same ring again. So yeah, maybe I spoke too soon and said the build process was so good. But yeah, we'll get this back done and then we'll go from there. Because I am shattered. But no, we've got 6 viewers at the moment on both platforms, so I appreciate you all being about. Just trying to get the build in and still have enough room. Something's very wobbly on this table. So I do apologise if there's any sort of rattling about. Let me know and I'll try and sort it out for you all. Oh, it looks like I've just dropped a piece. And funnily enough, my carpet's grey, so it was a grey piece that I dropped, so that could have been hard to find. Does this set have any kind of feature on it? I think these are the main features, like you can pop them out from the side. Yeah, I guess we'll never know. No, I do appreciate sort of display play features, because I definitely think there's some play features that actually work well on when you're displaying, or even just sort of picking up and just showing people. But it is a It's a 10 plus set. I'm not sure if there's any stud shooters, I can't see any, but just from the box, yeah, it looks like these are like little escape pods almost, and then a few other panels open and whatnot. But it does look cool. But I didn't know what set to stream, to be honest. I thought I did want to do Star Wars because obviously with May the 4th on the way, you know, get into things. Well, that ring came together a lot quicker than the first time, I think. Three of these. Yeah, this build is getting quite repetitive now. I should admit. Just trying to bash out this bag. Sounds a bit dodgy, but if you know, you know. But nice. It's nice, the colours as well. It's different, you know. I'm just so used to having such a similar sort of colour palette on all the sets, so it's nice to, yeah, it to me at the moment it could pass as a Monkey Kid set. I'm not sure if that's just me, but yeah, some of the colours I'm getting Monkey Kid, and it needs a lot more red in, but okay, this is weird. So I'm gonna put these panels on, which is nice, but also I have to put swords on them. I'm not sure if that's a play feature, being able to clip the swords in, or what, but unless it's a design feature. Yeah, you can sort of see there's swords on them. And then the rest of it is just a lot of the same build. Yeah, it's looking very strange. I'm sure it will come together at some point though. Alright, that's 7 of them. Just gotta put these plates on. Yeah, it looks like some intergalactic handcuffs. Especially the way it's sort of laid out on the camera. Oh, looks like I've missed some bits out. I am actually awful when it comes to missing things out. I'm just hoping that, yeah, looks like I've got it on the right thing. And all of these should just go around in a ring. Six. So that is the first 6 bags done. It is the 6 bags done. Have you ever purchased a set new and have had a piece missing? I mean, the set that I built on Thursday, I mean, I'm convinced there was a 1x3 that was not in there. But no, I've never really had that issue. Thankfully, touch wood. But I am gonna end the stream there. Gotta go get some food, toilet or whatever, and then I'm not sure if I'll finish the rest on a stream soon or what, and maybe I might go live again later, but who knows. But Scott and anyone else out there, Mr. Machu, Lego Ninjago Wolfpack, Lego Timmy, I'm trying to think who else has spoke in the chat today. I think that is the main bulk of people. But no, thanks for joining. I do appreciate it a lot. And I hope you all have a good rest of the day.